Like I said, I got a ton of songs. I could sit here for a long time. But when I first came back to California, um, I was, I don't know, I had kind of like given up on music and everything. And Tracy said, "You really ought to go see my friend Harriet." And I said, "Well, what is that?" She said, "Well, I said, I've got Judy. I don't need a Harriet in my life." And 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 Tracy says, "No. I go to a songwriter's workshop, and Harriet has helped me write so many songs." And I said, "Well, I'll try it." So I sent her a song that I had written, one of those feel sorry for yourself songs that you write when you feel sorry for yourself. Every folk singer has a whole bunch of feel sorry for yourself songs. Songs that say you gotta. And then you listen back to it and say, "No, I don't have to. I don't have to do that." Keith, you want to come up and noodle on this one if you want to? I don't know if you can I called Harriet up and I said, "What's the story about your class? This is Monday at 3 o'clock. And she says, "Well, I heard the song Tracy sent me, and I really like the changes." She didn't say anything about the words. She said, "I really like the changes." She said, "Would you like to come to our class? We have a class starting tonight. It goes for 10 weeks. I said, "Well, I'd like to listen to the class and see if I like it." She said, "There's no such thing. You're either coming or you're not." So I went, and I think I wrote probably the best song I've ever written in that class. And then the second song was great. Then I kind of stumbled on one of the songs. And every week I would come back with a different verse for the song. I loved the chorus and everything. Every week I'd come back with a different verse. And Harriet everybody in the class would say, no, try this, try that, try this, try that. And then finally at one point I brought it, so it started sounding like the song belonged in Disneyland or on Sesame Street or in a Frank Sinatra movie or something like that with a kid in it. Finally one day, Harriet looked at me and said, she said, if you sing that verse with the song, and you sing that in a room with adults in it, they're going to throw things at you. So for that, I'm going to sing it, and then I'm going to show them what you just threw at me. This is Harriet Schock. It's a real chord. Can't really say that I worry much. Can't really say that I care. Can't really say I depend on much. After all, fair is fair. I just do what I've always done, and then I do what I'm gonna do. Never know if I'm gonna be the lucky one. I'm no better or no worse than you. 'Cause everybody knows that even a blind squirrel finds a nut. A broken clock's right twice a day. You may be heading in the wrong direction, but luck just might be heading your way. Now when I sit down to write me a song, the ideas flow like wine. It's my song, right or wrong. You got your song, I got mine. I just let the music come and go. Then I just say what the hell I want to say. I get lost in the rhythm and the flow, and somewhere along the way, I figure if Harriet can do it, Tracy can do it, Sondheim can do it, Suzanne can do it, Kelly can do it. So I remember the class, I figure, well, even a blind squirrel finds a nut. A broken clock's right twice a day. You may be be heading in the wrong direction, but my luck just might be heading your way. Here comes the one. You better not have something else to throw. Standing at the fridge at 2 a.m., dying for something to eat. There's something there on the bottom shelf. Could be tofu, could be meat. Starting to sound like an Eric Schwartz song, right? Add a half a can of Chef Boyardee, a little bit of sauerkraut. Have no idea what it's going to be, but in about 5 minutes, I'm going to find out. 'Cause even a blind squirrel finds a nut. Broken clocks are right twice a day. You may be heading in the wrong direction, but the luck just might be heading your way. Now, Harriet. So if you're concerned about your fate, worried about it all, remember, it's not too late, and it's not your call. Just keep doing what you've always done, then go ahead and do whatever the hell you're going to do, 'cause you never know if you're a lucky one. Do you? Not me, 'cause even a blind squirrel finds that a broken clock's right twice a day. You may be heading in the wrong direction, but the luck just might be heading your way. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Suzanne and Eric did this to me.